What's going on, everybody? Bulldog Gaming here. Welcome back to the channel. The sun is setting on a Thursday, and we are rolling north. I hope everything's in focus on the damn camera. But yeah, we're rolling north. Had a very good week. I hope everybody else's week is good. We are eventually going to make it home tomorrow. Yay! So went through my social media today and was checking out some of the posts because not really, I touch base with my social media, see what's going on in Facebook land and places like that. Check my news feeds and all that. I had some really good news that popped up in my news feed here, I would say probably Monday. The federal government passed disbanding a regulation for food truck services, or food trailers going into rest areas. I do know this is happening, beginning to happen over in Arkansas already, because talking to some driver friends. But going into rest areas and serving hot meals throughout the day to us, the truck drivers. Well, I went through my news feed today and was looking at, this was on Facebook, and not a lot of things that I don't believe a lot of things that are posted on Facebook, because we know what Facebook things happen. So, went through, I was reading the article, and then I found another article on the same subject, read that article, and I found another article on the same subject from a different news source. 3 different news sources, same material. About how NATSO, which is the National Association of Truck Stops Organization, is petitioning to keep the food truck services out of the rest areas, making us, the truck driver, you, the truck drivers that watch my channel, suffer. We already know that our food sources are limited. Our parking spaces are limited. Big shout out and kudos to Sap Brothers. They've dropped the fee for parking, so there's no fee for parking. And that Maverick truck had his cell phone on his steering wheel and tried to cover it up. What a dumbass. But they dropped the fee to where we don't have to pay for parking at Sap Brothers. Well, Sap Brothers isn't part of NATSO. Found this out, and this is the only reason why that they can get away with what they get away with at Sap Brothers, is because they're not part of NATSO. They're not part of the National Association of Truck Stops Organization. Based out of, and NATSO is based out of Washington, D.C., or a suburb of D.C. It's actually Vermont, Virginia, up in that area, real close to D.C. Their Facebook page, and you actually have to search them up to find them, because they don't advertise like OIDA and other people do. But you look on their Facebook page, they are based out of Washington, D.C. Their address is Maryland address. So they're right there. So they got lobbyists that are in the politicians' ears all the time. Well, if we do this, then we can do this, and we can raise this, and we can do this, and we can do that, da-da-da-da. I didn't even know about NATSO until today, when it came onto my newsfeed. So, fuck NATSO. the National Association of Truck Driving, Truck Stop Organization can go to hell. We're out here trying to do a job to keep your family, my family, and their families supplied with the essentials that they need. But yet, they don't want to help us out and say, okay, good call, we'll go one extra mile. No. They're trying to get every single governor in the United States, and I have a feeling my dumb governor in the state that I live in will actually listen. and this is not politically bashing, but she's that dense. I hate to say this about my governor in the state that I live in, but she is that dense. So after I heard about this, I did contact her office and I said, look, we're trying to get it to where it's easier on us truck drivers, to where we can get a hot eat, a place to sleep. That's why I create, with the help of which we have created Thank a Trucker, Help a Trucker. Okay? And I just threw out, long before I started seeing it, the hashtag Thank a Trucker. It's already got 1 million, over on TikTok, it's got 1 million uses. Since whenever. But over on Facebook, a lot of companies that deal with the trucking industry are throwing that hashtag Thank a Trucker on a lot of their advertising. Cool. Kudos. Come join my group. Because until I did that group, I never seen Thank a Trucker hashtag on anything on Facebook. I've seen it on Twitter because of my buddy Tony Justice. I've seen it because of my other buddy Bill Weaver. But until all this started, it was nowhere. It was not seen anywhere until after I created the group. Okay, kudos, great, no problem. I may have coined it. I may have put it out there to where the world can see. Great. But I went to the NATSO page, and one of their advertisements it's advertising something, and it says hashtag Thank a Trucker. Okay, well, me being me, when I feel wrong, I lashed out at them. I haven't gotten a response yet, but I have lashed out to them. I reached out to them and explained to them, you're not helping us. Especially after today's news article by 3 different news conglomerates. And I'm not talking CNN, Fox, CNBC, CBS, ABC. I'm talking accredited trucking news conglomerates that only do trucking news. Okay? So, I sent them a message. It was about 2.5 paragraphs long. And I explained to them, my thoughts, my feelings, my 2 cents. Give my 2 cents. And then right below that, for about a half a paragraph, I explained to them that their advertisement towards truck stops about the hashtag Thank a Trucker, they need to remove it because they're not helping us. They're hindering us by sending out notification and lobbying against having the food truck services, the food trailer services come to the rest areas and feed us truckers. Okay? Didn't know there was a law against it until reading the article and then going back in the history of the law. I looked up the law. sure enough, there it is. 2010. NATSO lobbied to pass a law that said, and this isn't a direct quote, said that it would be unlawful to sell food from a vendor at a rest area. And every state in the union picked that up and just ate it up. Okay? Made it law. Got it passed. Made it law. It slid in underneath another transportation bill. Okay? So, when all this started, the crisis started, and everything started, we need places to park, we need places to eat, we need places to shower, we need places to potty. Okay. A lot of states opened up, closed, and abandoned rest areas. Pennsylvania being one that wanted to close everything and lock everything down and leave us stranded. Other states, like Oklahoma, they've opened a lot of their old abandoned pickle parks, rest areas, and made them truck specific, truck parking. Up in Kansas, where I live, and this is all along the 35 corridor because I travel it the most. This is where I've seen it. There's rest areas that were normal rest areas that are now closed to the general public and open only for us truck drivers. I'm not saying every single one. I'm saying a select few. There's a couple. There's one closer to Kansas City. It's the most memorable, and then there's one on I-70, and it's out towards the west that I do remember somebody talking about. Okay, but I see and I hear about this all the time, mainly because of my Facebook group. But I have friends that send me tag me in a notification on these. So I find these and I try to post them up the best I can. And if I have visually witnessed it, I put it on the page, on the group page myself. So I haven't posted the article to my group page, but some key players in the trucking industry are on top of it. I don't consider myself a key player other than the fact that I'm out here moving freight. I'm one voice. So I join the many voices that are the key players, so my voice is heard. Okay, yeah, I stepped out of line by doing what I did by contacting NATSO and putting that on their feed, and then, but that was me doing me. But when it comes to truckers' rights, truckers' choices, truckers' rights, my one voice is heard by many through some key players. One of them happens to be Truckers Nation, and I believe in their cause. I do follow all their live feeds. Tony Justice started it with a group of other drivers for us drivers in line. So I follow it religiously because I believe in what they're doing, and I agree with everything that they have going on. The plastic locks on my dash, for one, it manipulates 90% of the driving populace that has one on there. It don't manipulate me because I know how to manipulate it to work for me. I make it work for me. I wished I was on paper because a lot of things would happen a little bit differently on a lot of loads. But I don't overstep the bounds. Okay? There's a reason why A couple of safety directors from a couple of companies called me the Bible thumper because of the FMCSA and law book rules and regulations. It's green colored. You can find it in any truck stop. It's produced by J.J. Keller. You can actually order it offline, and you can read through and know exactly some of the stuff that I talk about, rules, regulations. But all in all, if the safety director steps out of line and says, well, you have to do it this way. No, they don't have to do it this way because of this rule and regulation that's in the FMCSA handbook. Okay? That's law. You're stupid. And I've said this to quite a few. I have a safety I have a safety man over at one of my companies I used to drive for. We'll call him CP, over at Western Flyer. Really cool dude. Me and him sat down and we read the Bible, the FMCSA handbook, and we went and familiarized ourselves with it to where, in case a dispatcher, driver manager, somebody stepped out of line, and he would cover my butt and I would cover his butt. Okay, and this was long before he was in Western Flyer. So, yes, the book is called the Bible by a lot of safety directors. The safety director for the company I drive for currently, he's just now come around to where he leaves me alone. So, kudos to him. But I know this video's me just being on my soapbox about something, but if you want to thank a trucker, you want to help a trucker, and you want to support a trucker, contact your governor, and your representative of your state, and tell them to say no to NATSA. We need a way to get a hot mill some way, somehow, because some of the truck stops, and a lot more over on the East Coast, a lot more over on the West Coast, and in certain areas here in the Midwest, I haven't seen a lot of it, I haven't heard a lot of it, but we need something to where we can get food, because not all the time are we going to have access to food. Get a hold of your representative, get a hold of your governor, and say no to NATSA. Let your one voice be heard by many. Okay? I've already contacted my governor. I've contacted my state representative. I've contacted the governor of Missouri, and I've contacted the governor of Oklahoma. Those are the three states that I run in now. Okay? And I've let them know through correspondence to say no. And I urge anybody that watches my channel to do the same. Okay? Because if NATSO has their way, the regulations that were just changed will change back to the old way, and nothing is going to help. It'll be a continual loop of we're getting screwed because of one group. But if the people are heard saying, no, this isn't right, this is what we should do for the drivers, for the truck drivers, for the people that are out here busting hump, trying to make sure that we have the essentials that we need, the NATSO has to listen. Okay? So, that's me, that's my soapbox, that's my 2 cents, that's me rambling on. I want to welcome all new subscribers. If you're new to the channel, this is the first video you've seen. I'm sorry it came out the way it is. But you like what you heard, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification, hit the like, leave a comment. If you want to talk, throw a comment in there. Go to one of my gaming videos, sign up for Discord, sign up for my Discord 1 and 2. I have 2. And we can talk more. I check my Discord quite regularly. You can go over, you can look on Facebook, and you can find hashtag Think a Trucker, space, hashtag Help a Trucker, group page, and sign up, join, and we can converse through there too, also through social media. I do answer questions from the messenger of that as quickly as possible. If I'm driving, I'm not going to answer. I'll answer you as quickly as possible when I stop. If I don't answer you, my wife, Witch, will also answer you because she is the other head admin, because this was her idea, her thought process. I just created it. There's also a couple of trucking buddies that are moderators on there that will also answer any questions that are feasible and need to be answered. So, safe travels, y'all. We'll catch you guys on the flip. And one of these days I'm going to just come on here and I'm just going to start talking trucking jargon and then give the meaning behind it. One of these days. When I do, you'll know it. Because you'll be laughing your ass off. So, again, like I said, safe travels, y'all. Catch y'all on the flip. Look out for a video coming up. This is just a drop. Look for a video coming up sometime between now and Wednesday next week. Catch you later, guys. Thanks for watching.